What y'all got going on? Good morning for the morning live, man. Um, Monday, February 28th. Definitely excited about what we got going on for the day, man. Um, if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask. We definitely gonna be paying attention, man. It's a lot of gap downs first thing in the morning. Here goes SPY. You notice that huge gap down first thing in the morning. Definitely.
Sharing your screen, Dave?
Oh yeah, for sure. My bad. Boom. So we got the gap downs that's happening first thing in the morning. That's why I was kind of iffy about holding anything for over the weekend, because you never know what's going to happen. So SPY is gapping down right here. It's about the 431 area. Hopefully we get a nice hold here and get that retest towards that 437. Or if it breaks below this again, we may start seeing that 427 again. So let's see, man. This is going to be a tough area again. This was the area to break once it broke out last week, Friday. I think most of us got this 435 call during that time. And then, it made a nice little move towards 438. And then first thing this morning, you see it gap down. And let's see what happened around this area. It's at 432 right now. So I'm definitely going to be paying attention to SPY first thing in the morning. Pretty much consistent, easy trades going into the morning. I did add some different stuff into the Sunday session. If you guys have comments about it, please ask. One of them I'll tell you guys about is Plug. I think Black Pharaoh used to love Plug back in the day. So let's put that back into work. It looks like we got a break above this $24.14 with a target of $26.30. That's resistance back on the 16th. So we definitely gonna be paying attention to Plug around this area. I think that's gonna be a nice little momentum trade going into the earnings with BLNK. And also Plug got earnings too. So let's see what happened. Let's see what happened with this one, man, for sure. I've been looking around this morning trying to see what we got. Not trying to be so aggressive this week, knowing that the Russian, invasion still going on. So please, guys, be aware. Trade cautiously. Get your 15 to 30% or whatever you can get, and I'll call it a day, man. We're still in the bearish time frame. We may get a little bit of momentum going into the first of the month. So let's pay attention for sure. Another thing I want to talk about is the bank sector. We're not really, catching them small moves. I really want to start catching small moves off the banks, like JP Morgan. You notice that JP came down about 139, and then on Friday had a huge move up to 149. That's a huge trade right there, man. We really got to start taking advantage of these type of movements. Now you're starting to see a gap down here and trying to hold at this 143.92. So I'm gonna pay attention to this for a gap fill trade once it breaks back above 145. But we have to take advantage of the banks. Anything that's getting beat down, this is your time to do nice small trades, day trades, quick swings, or whatever you want to call. But it's a good time to just start taking advantage of certain type of trades. So please pay attention to JP. Please pay attention to the oil sectors. It's going to be a lot of moving parts this week, but we definitely going to have to figure it out, man, for sure. Anybody got a question, comment, or concern so far? And I am recording this for the people that's going to probably miss the morning lives. I'm going to start recording them and posting them up just like we do on the Sunday sessions. Okay, got you on that. So, but we are definitely looking red. This could be a huge opportunity going to the first of the month, guys, for some quick swings. Everything may recover first thing in the morning. Let's go look at Apple real quick. And we already know what we got going on for the Sunday session stuff, guys. So please pay attention to those for sure. But let's go look at Apple real quick. We noticed that Apple did not hold above the 163. It's kind of right below it right now, 163.76. We really got to break above the 166.08. But again, everything in the morning, is gapping down right now. So we may have a nice opportunity for the first of the month trades going into tomorrow. So please pay attention to majority of almost every stock when they're coming down to their supports. Make sure you have your alert set at 160.66 for Apple. Make you have your resistance set at 166 160.68 is the support and 166.08 is the resistance. But we definitely gotta, trade once it breaks above or break below. You know what I mean? So let's pay attention to these. We may have some nice trades setting up for this week. I told you guys on Sunday session that the Monday earnings may set the tone for the week. So let's pay attention to what's going on for the Monday earnings, man. We got some huge ones going on. Zoom this afternoon, Lucid this afternoon, BLNK this afternoon, Workday. So there's some big ones that's going on. Smile Direct Club is this afternoon. That's been beat down drastically also. So let's pay attention to see what we got going on for these earnings this afternoon, and then we can be able to take advantage of, what we got. But it's definitely going to be a nice Monday, hopefully. Anybody got a question so far? Let's not all speak at once, guys. Okay, cool. Well, so another one we got to always talk about is pay attention to. I told you guys about gold last week. You notice that gold is up almost 2%. If you look at the gold for April. But if you're talking about the ETF GLD, you see it's almost up 2%. It's like 1.34%, up almost $2.37. We're looking like that it's going to break above. It came down to 176 support last Friday because everything else was green. The gold was down. And now you're seeing that, it's the reversal effect. So now that gold is kind of picking up now, this is your time to buy once everything was kind of looking iffy. That's why I put out the trades last week. And then now you're starting to see gold picking up. It's breaking above resistance at 178. Hopefully we get a hold at that area, or we can go break towards that 180. So pay attention. These are going to be some huge trades going into the gold and, UVXYs. This is going to be crazy. It's a crazy time right now. So can release some news about Russia buying oil with gold. So this is going to be huge. They're buying up a lot of gold to be able to purchase oil with. So let's see what happens, man. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy week. But again, when there's a whole green day during this time, what I always suggest is you got to find out, what can you make money off of when the red day come around if you're not buying puts. A lot of people don't like puts, which is understandable, you know what I mean? But again, Friday was a huge green day. Now today you're starting to see a nice red day, and you've seen the reversal effect come in with UVXY, with GLD, with a lot of these other companies. So we have to understand how to really start moving it in this time. It's tough to have, long swings during this time because there's so much uncertainty, and the Greeks is going to probably start eating up contracts if you're holding on for too long. So please understand your entry and exit areas and what percentages you really want to make off of these. Please be confident when you're entering these trades, especially when you're seeing good support areas starting to hold up. And, stay consistent on collecting money. This is the time to collect money. The long swings are going to come. They're going to give us opportunities for long swings, but it's just not right now. Now, I mean, they gave us nice 2-day green last week. Now you're starting to see the red come. When you see them 2 days of green coming in, please take advantage of, buying UVXY at $16. We can go look at that real quick also, where, these are easy trades to take advantage of. I told you guys on Friday that UVXY come down to 16. It's easier to grab, around that $16 area and then ride the wave up. You can do a $20 call, $19, $18 call, whatever. And then now you start to see UVXY is at $18.25. That is a consistent trade. That is an easy trade to pick out during this time because there's always going to be that uncertainty here. No, you gotta chill on I have some more. Good morning, Ms. Nancy. There's always going to be some uncertainty in the market. So we're definitely going to, have to pay attention to all these UVXYs, golds, SPY puts, SPY calls when it hits good support. We have to pay attention. This is how you make money during this time. Now, I mean, so if you're down on the super long contracts, this is how you make money in between. You got to start finagling. You got to start, You got to finesse. You got to finesse the game. And this is how most people finesse. They go into UVXY, make their money on the $18 call, sell it first thing in the morning, jump into some SPY calls, sell it once it hit high, get back into some UVXY. Like they just go back and forth, swinging the same couple trades and making money off of it. With the earnings this week, you really want to trade the momentum before the earnings. So that's another reason why we're trying to get you guys in some of these a little early. But again, I like Plug. I looked at Plug this morning. I think Plug is at a good area. This is going to be a huge move coming up soon once it gets above 24. I feel like, so pay attention. I mean, this can be a nice week for Plug, BLNK, Fuel Cell, Charging Point. This may be a nice week for them because of the earnings that's coming up. So please pay attention. Here go Charging Point one more time. We talked about that last week also. It came down to $11, which is the bottom. Broke back above $12.60. Looking like it's finding resistance at 13.73. Again, being patient. If you're not in Plug or Charging Point or anything, just wait for this to make a decision. Now, I mean, it may start picking up some type of consolidation in between two areas, or it may just break back down below $12.60, giving you that idea of doing $11 put. So it's just about how during the times you have to figure out, is it in consolidation? Is it in the uptrend? I mean, you just got to question yourself on a lot of different things. So please, guys, pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. We definitely got opportunities in the market. It's just all about how you want to trade and what can you take advantage of during this time, guys. Anybody got questions so far? This is a tough time to trade. So day trade is recommended. End of the day swings is recommended. End of the day swings. Because usually at the end of the day, I can show you an example with SPY. These run up straight towards resistance. And then, this is SPY on Friday, run straight up towards resistance at the blue line. And you notice it didn't break or hold it at that point at closing, right? So, you see it drops back down on Monday, but it could have went up, you know what I mean? But more than likely, this is a tough resistance area for them. I don't think it was going to go up. I figured that it was going to come down about 430, but it's at 432 now. So, I mean, you have to notice these things. Everything ran up to resistance on Friday. That's a tough resistance. Look at your RSI. Once it gets to that point, you notice that the RSI on SPY last week was pretty high. It was about 80. Now, I mean, it hit about 80 or a couple of times. You got to pay attention to those things. And when that RSI come back down to below 20, you got to take advantage of that RSI dip. Now, I mean, these are going to be a lot of different techniques that you guys are going to have to pick up during this time where you can really make money on some, day trades or short-term swings, but you have to pay attention. I mean, you cannot believe that these contracts are going to do more than what they're already giving you. You know what I mean? So if you're getting 50, 75%, 100%, that's bonus during this time. So please collect your checks. Don't feel like you have to be greedy, because greed is what's going to kill a lot of people, portfolios where they're holding contracts for too long. The red days start hitting and then they start panicking. Now, I mean, you don't want to be a panicker. Do not be a panicker. I mean, be deliberate when you're trading. Be confident, when you're trading. So please pay attention, man. We got so many different, options of where you want to go or what type of trades you want to get. And we like to buy things on red. So again, if we go to the day and SPY open up and take off running towards 437, what should you do, right? Because we always go by the 10 o'clock rule. My suggestion is wait until it gets above 438 or 437. Like once it breaks above these areas, okay, now you can pull off a 445 call, because more likely it's going to run back up to resistance. But if it comes up here and don't break it and start seeing it trickle back down a little bit, go ahead and get your put. And the best thing to do is, and honestly, is to find out that mid area resistance, like at 435, then you can get your put down to 430. It's going to be tight, but it's going to be worth it because you got a little bit more of a guarantee, especially when you're trading SPY. Now, I mean, so it's either got to go above and break and hold, or it's going to break below. You notice how that 435 area was a good support here on Friday. It didn't break below 435 once it got above it. Now, let's see how it goes up to it. Now, I mean, it may go up to 435 and deny it. And then you may be able to see it drop back down again. So we have to pay attention to those subtle movements. I know it's difficult, but so ask questions. If you guys don't have time to really look at charts and do all that stuff, man, ask the question. We'll definitely post up the charts for you and make sure you guys got the information that you need to make money. But we're definitely in the time of uncertainty, but we can make a lot of money during this time if you know what you're doing. Anybody got questions so far? Anybody got a stock that you want me to look at? Because I'm not really pointing out a lot of stocks today. It's Monday. We did do Sunday session yesterday. I did put out some more information on the Sunday session room and the watch list area for Ken, put out some more information. So we got a lot of information out there. I want to see how these things play out before I start talking about them on the live, but it's definitely going to be potential. Anybody else? Okay. I see you. I got you. But yeah, overall, I seen that TAM was picking up a little bit. Sunrun, the solar panel companies started moving a little bit. I put out Run just for a little reason. There's nobody in here that's not premium, so I guess I can talk about it. I put out Run, seeing that it was breaking above this 25, looking for a target of 27. They got a little bit of momentum coming in right now. I looked at TAN. There's not a lot of volume on their options right now, but it looked like it does have a little potential of making a move. Let's look for a break above 27 for Sunrun. That's going to give us a great confirmation for a nice move, or at least this 25 is already above 25. It's at 25.32, but we're definitely paying attention to, majority of the things that's being beat down, and the solar panel companies has been beat down lately. Sunrun used to run up to about $96 last year during this time. The first January, it was about $100 and some change, and then from there it dropped all the way down to about $18 is the low. But we definitely can start seeing a little bit, not a huge recovery, but at least we can trade it up to $30. So that's my idea when I put out Run. If you guys have questions about anything that I post in the Sunday session, feel free to ask. But I definitely want to, make sure I have a variety pack for people that really want to see what's going on with these trades. Same thing with Lucid, knowing that their earnings is coming up. Same thing with Lucid, knowing that these earnings is coming up. Is at 26.84 now, getting a little bit of momentum. Again, I like Lucid to beat their earnings pretty well. It's above this 26, target is 29. So maybe we can get that 29 first thing in the morning, where we can make a quick little day trade off of it. But same type of deal, guys, and nothing too serious. Being patient and just waiting for our time. Anybody got questions, comments, or concerns? I'm always asking you guys, y'all got questions, comments, or concerns, because I really, I come in here for you guys and ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to help out. Anybody? Okay, well, I'm only 10 minutes in to 9 o'clock. I got about 20 more minutes. I know y'all got questions. I know y'all confused sometimes. I know y'all got something to say. I'm paying attention, guys. Fuel cell. Miss Nancy loves fuel cell. It's keep giving out huge opportunities. And now you're starting to see fuel cell, break above that $5 area. Did I delete the chart for fuel cell? Either way, they're definitely getting a little momentum off of the plug and the BLNK for this week. So please, if you like cheap trades, this is a nice cheap trade that's been consistent. Especially around this $4 and $5 area, is giving out lots of opportunities around that area. So let's see what happened. Let's go set it up again just to make sure. But yeah, fuel cells giving out opportunities also, and they might be picking up a little momentum because of BLNK earnings and plug. So same type of deal. Wait till it come down to a great support, buy short-term calls, wait until it run up and then sell it. If you're consistently getting 15 to 30%, you're definitely making money. It's all about consistency. Here go to 15, 30 minutes, go to the 30. So yes, it's breaking above the $5 area. It looked like it's trying to fight this resistance at 545. Next move we have to get above, looking like it's the 561 or 562. But yeah, it definitely came down to about $4 and some change on the 24th. had a huge move upwards and then start making a move. Ms. Nancy hit me up on the side on this one, but I definitely told her like that 440, 490 area is definitely buy time. And you notice every time it hit both of those areas, it had a bigger move. So hopefully, you know, people are paying attention to the stocks that they're familiar with. I told you guys last week, this is your time to find you one good stock that you can trade up and down and find that consistency in there. But because those are the ones that's going to get you paid. We're jumping off a lot of different stocks. It's sometimes confusing. It kind of throw you off a little bit. But if you find that one that you can really trade up and down all the time, man, you'll definitely make some money in this game for sure. I have a go-to that I love to go to, which is more likely Apple. I love going to Apple whenever the times get rough. I'll just run straight to Apple and call it a day. People ask me about Facebook, same type of deal. I mean, notice how Facebook breaks above this 205 and didn't break above the 210 and start lingering sideways. This is a good look, you feel me, for Facebook. It looks good when it breaks this area like this. Now, once it breaks above 211, 220 calls is going to be super strong. You know what I mean? 220 is going to be super strong. But notice how it found bottom at 190, broke back up above the 205 and started going sideways. Wait till the sideways movement, make a decision. It can go up or down. If it breaks above 211, 220 call going to be there for you. Boom, there you go. You're making some money. But it's all about patience. You can't hear me? You hear me now? Somebody said they can't hear me at all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dave.
Okay. I'm up here rumbling like a mud. Health Freak, she said she couldn't hear me. So I'm trying to make sure if it's my mic or something. But yeah, definitely, you know, same rules apply for every trade that you're getting into. You got to either hold at a good support or break above a good resistance. That's exactly how you're supposed to trade. I'm giving you exactly how you're supposed to trade. I'm not giving you guys no, just buy this and keep moving. If I tell you guys, you know, how to buy stuff and just keep moving, you guys aren't going to know when to sell. Then it's going to be a whole confusion thing. If I teach you guys that if we break above 11, get a 220 and they go up to 220 resistance, I know I can either sell at 220 or hold once it either goes there, break above or break down. We have to know these things. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I even, you know, if Lou been here for a long time, that's how I showed Lou from the get-go. You feel what I'm saying? Just knowing these areas and being consistent on it, you'll definitely make money off of the trades. Now, I mean, you guys see what Seahawk Tiger do with AA. I mean, it's crazy how he know that stock like a T. Like he can call the call and he can call the put at any time and make money. That is what you want to do. I read an article years ago about a guy that he only traded 3 stocks for, you know, 20 years. I mean, and he made a lot of money off of them 3 stocks. He became a millionaire off of those 3 stocks, trading calls up and down. So definitely going to be, you know, one of those things where you guys are going to have to get familiar with at least one stocks eventually. But if you guys aren't ready for that yet, please, you know, we can work on it. Anybody else got a question? And it's Monday, guys. Anybody that know me on Monday, I'm ready to see what the day look like. I want to see what the movement look like. Once everything open up and things start moving, that's when it's going to give me an idea of how we're going to be doing. I'm excited. If y'all can't tell, I'm very excited. Anybody? Nope. Well, all right, y'all, man. I'm definitely going to have to holler at y'all. I appreciate y'all for joining for sure, man. I did record it just in case y'all want to go back and look at the small details of some of the information that I put out, but it's definitely going to be worth it. There's opportunities in the market, guys. Take advantage of it. UVXY, gold, pay attention. These are going to be huge moves coming in a few months. So y'all holler at me.